West, I found myself wondering how Carmelita was doing.
They'll give me another drink here soon.
We arrived in the Wild West, looking for my ancestor, Tennessee Kid Cooper. A legendary outlaw whose bank robberies were some of the most daring in Cooper lore.
Thought he was supposed to be defeating criminals, not thieving from banks.
Found him in prison. His arrest was the handiwork of the local sheriff, who had celebrated by posting his own picture all over town. Talk about an ego. We needed to bust Tennessee out of jail. But after some furious calculations, Bentley determined that the best way to do that was from the inside. For the first time in my career, I was going to have to let the law catch me. This could be a real challenge.
No. Thank you. Does that have any like bearing on the story? Why did they just randomly tell you that shit? Peggio is the parrot. Wouldn't be surprised if the main bad guy was someone we knew from the series or another one of his fucking ancestors or some shit. Oh, he's not just some normal ass goon. Some fucking loading times, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. If I end up having to use like all the costumes by the end. Level seems cool.
They're already rigging a noose for Tennessee, so we don't have time for a complicated plan. All my data points to one thing. The quickest route inside that prison is to get yourself arrested.
Get myself arrested? I trust you, Bentley, but I'm not sure about getting locked up in this town.
Sorry, Sly. It's the only way we're gonna reach Tennessee in time. There's just one problem.
This guy's got some big guns, man.
Kid Cooper in the maximum security wing. To get yourself thrown in there, you're gonna have to gain outlaw status. So you need to make sure you build a rep before they catch you. Otherwise, they'll throw you in with the common criminals.
Ugh, you mean like jaywalkers and litterbugs? Not gonna happen.
Well, around these parts, it's probably more like goat thieves and tobacco
Oh, is it?
spinners.
That's funny.
But you get the point. For starters, why don't you try defacing all those posters of the sheriff around town?
The Durachi movie not do well at all.
Under his saddle? because we're in the Old West? Well, anyway, I'll just let you get started.
That's cool.
Find a poster, make it look goofy, and move on. Just like junior high.
I'd buy that one.
Not for sale. It's Puny Greenhorn.
Definitely need to keep buying, like, or getting money though.
We got a runner.
We got a runner. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank games will have to be one of our next big 3D platformers.
Wow. I bet the original artist damaged his vision staring at this guy.
Oh, he's going to hate that one.
Let's hope so. I call it counterfeit courage.
So why are they trying to do all these? Like, it's just odd that they think there's like a big slide thing they can do and they don't even make the games anymore. I mean, I guess TV is a totally different thing, but you think there'd be at least some life to the games. How long has it been? Like 5 years since this bitch came out, man? At least. A TV series where he just does a different heist every day, or well, you know, something like that every episode. Would be the worst thing. Don't you think stealing, like, items from the past would fuck with the future? Isn't that what they're trying to avoid? I guess they're only trying to help with the Thieves Raccoonus. Everything else is fair game. Like nothing else could ever happen, right? I mean, I doubt I'd watch it, but we'll see, man. So why are they not doing the movie, but they're gonna do the TV series? Who knows, man? Hasn't Sonic had like a bunch of TV series? Oh, fucking, didn't Kirby have one, man? There was a bunch of those just random video game TV shows I forget about. Kirby's one of those series that, like, it's there. Like, everybody knows Kirby, but I feel like nobody gives a shit. Like, they do, like, I like them, you know, I'll play them, but it's not like a big hype one. Like, if they made a TV series for Kirby or a movie, it'd be like, whatever, you know. This feels like a series you don't think about often. I don't see any like rabid Kirby fans. Maybe I've just had a weird exposure with it.
If I was as homely as this guy, I would not hang my picture everywhere.
Excellent work, Sly.
I wish I could tear them down. Here's Weakling of the West.
I don't know if that's even quicker because the second jump has like no momentum, no speed.
I don't think vain begins to describe this guy.
That's a beaut, Sly.
It's an improvement. I'll name this one the Homely Buckaroo.
Oof, I definitely failed on that dialogue. At least in the other games, it wasn't like amazing, but it was just like, it's like meme shit, man. Just like the fucking Murray and them just doing stupid shit you can make fun of. I don't know how many jokes they actually tried to make. I think there wasn't that many. It just had a light atmosphere. How the fuck do we get up there? Alrighty. Next one is over this way. What's with the monkey thing? Like, I'm trying to understand why that was even an unlock. It seems pretty nothing. Oh, I saw some gold shine in there. How do they always come by like their own house or building, like their hideout? Well, I think that's funny.
What kind of sheriff puts up posters of himself?
Nice work, Sly. You're a regular Picasso.
I love a challenge. I call it 10-star loser.
Jesus, dude. That's it, man. It's not even like good cheesy dialogue. It just hurts, man. You know, I actually might go into the past like back to Japan and try something. There is something I'm curious about. Yeah, it's dialogue, alright. We'll do it after this job, but you hear Sly 5 is coming out? Wouldn't be shocked. Hopefully it's pretty different. Not that this is bad or anything, but you know, mix it up. Oh, okay. That's a joke. About as good as the jokes in this one.
This guy's a real egomaniac.
Wouldn't be surprised still though if they made a Sly 5.
Oh, now this really chaps my hide! I'm going to find this artist and bust his thumbs! And maybe his pinky.
Thought he was gonna say penis until I read the subs. Bust his fucking cock.
Definitely got under his skin, Sly. You ready for phase 2?
Absolutely.
Apparently, the sheriff also loves lollipops, but his favorite is a particular Cuban variety, which has to be shipped in specially.
Cuban lollipops,
Supposedly,
man.
they taste like rice and beans.
Ugh, gross.
Agreed. But if we clean him out, he'll have to wait weeks for the next shipment, and that should really tick him off.
Where is this on the map? Bottom left. Right in the middle. Alright. What the fuck? Don't these guys work for the police? Some of these guys are probably honest dudes just because they look fucking ugly. I don't know, wolves or coyotes or dogs, man. Doesn't mean they're bad guys, man. Sly's like, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of the law enforcement. Well, that sounds good. Just kill him.
I bet Murray would like that lollipop.
Great job! You just became a criminal, Sly.
That wasn't supposed to be a joke, was it? They said you just became a criminal. Surely not.
All right, this is going perfectly. You'll be locked up in no time.
You know, you're a little too excited about sending me to the slammer, Bentley.
It's all about the job.
Would they really say Viva
Speaking of which,
in the
in
Old
case
West?
you hadn't noticed, this Sheriff Toothpick is his own biggest fan. In fact, it looks like he's throwing himself a festival, and it's in full swing. take that banner down, I'm sure it'll be the final straw.
Right. Let's go rain on this guy's parade.
Music in this timeline? Yeah, it's better than the last one for sure. I don't even remember if the last one sounded like Japanesey at all. Just kind of was there. Ah, there's treasure down there, but supposed to take down the banner. Whatever, we'll grab it. The fuck, dude? Branding iron. Yeah. Some decent, like, old western style music's always cool. Dude, the guy like spun around, then he spun around again. What's he doing, man? Old nugget, it looks like it's green.
I can't believe this guy has an appreciation festival for himself. Okay, there's the banner. I just need to knock those clothespins off.
Hold your fires, boss! That there is the scribbly, lolly thieving outlaw I've been looking for! Well, amigo. You just booked yourself a permanent room in this stony lonesome.
Maybe he should have dropped his weapon off somewhere. Like, isn't that what they usually want from these guys? Their fucking weapons, man. Never know if you'll get it back at that. Right. Oh, what's on sale? Isn't everything on sale right now? Oh no, not anymore. Night in the Woods is on sale. Not really enough for me though. Even for 14 bucks, I got enough games to play, man. A lot of random stuff here. Alright. How to play Chadley, man. Alright, I heard. I heard one. Most of these are only grabbable by slide, but some of these guys can get a few of them. Where's that bunny, man? That guy's still like after look at all these gadgets, man, and he still has to fucking like use his hands to like push his fucking his seat, his wheelchair. I think he just have like some kind of mind control thing. He just controls it with his mind. His arms have to be ripped as fuck, dude.
I need to get some shots of that prison. But I better keep a low profile. I don't want to alert the guards. Sly and Tennessee Kid Cooper are in that high tower.
Shouldn't we have done this first? It's like hot before. I'd figure recon in the area would be the important thing to do, but
That's an interesting side. Let me get a shot.
she looks a little better than she did in the last game, man. He's got a picture over there. Like in the collection, you couldn't see the like the overlay for the binoculars was cut on the sides for the new like resolution or whatever, or they didn't extend it, so you could just kind of like see that it was an overlay. Broke my immersion, man. Obviously, this doesn't have that issue. It's pretty retarded if it did.
Aha! There is clearly some structural weakness along the rear wall.
So, they don't even have a plan before they fucking put Sly in jail. Don't they have to like tell him something? Doesn't he have to have a battle plan before he goes in? Oof, these are some loading times, man.
Howdy.
Put it down on the
yourself?
ground.
Looks like you must have ticked old Toothpick off pretty good. I like that. You got a name?
It's Sly. Sly Cooper.
Now, son, you should know I don't take kindly to folks funning on my family name.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I swear, I'm not joking. I can explain.
Talk ain't worth spit, boy. Only one way to prove you're a Cooper. Bust us out of here.
Right. My friend Bentley's working on that. I hope.
Sly, press the square button to swing that... Sly, you need to make your way to the bottom of the tower. Sly, here's your chance. Use the ball to break down that door and bust Tennessee out.
How does he see what we're doing? I mean, I guess they don't know technology exists, man. They don't know the kinds of tech we got. It was flashing, man. The lamp was flashing. It's supposed to have like an actual chain. It's like it doesn't have one.
All right. I guess break time is over.
Recognize this voice actor. Alright, I've heard his voice before. I don't know who the fuck it is.
Only one with a ball and chain here.
Listen, friend, they're planning on hanging me tomorrow. You want to trade? I'll just stay right here and lend you my moral support.
Alright, as you all know, we got a lot of work to do. And by
This Russian guy.
I mean you. I need this prison operation running like the fucking what I stole from my dear old Patty. In other words,
Try moving the table to the pit.
transport built, and I don't need no hit in the plan. Then, after we stretch Kid Cooper's neck, we'll track down the rest of that flea-bitten gang. Howdy! I just wanted to let you all know that I really like this newfangled speaker system.
Yes,
I
you
don't
did it!
assume you were in.
Sly, you're gonna need Tennessee to carry the TNT to blow the perimeter wall. Needless to say, you'll want to make sure he steers clear of things like fire or bullets.
Naturally. Thanks, Bentley.
Son, who is it you keep talking to?
I have a thing in my ear that lets me talk to my friend. And now he's telling me you need to carry some of that TNT so we can blow the gate.
Sure. I got voices in my head telling me to blow things up too. They've been right so far. Let's get to it.
The Japanese guy was final technology, man. This guy. Not so easily persuaded. Oh, let's go along this.
Look around,
Later, man.
Sly, there's bound to be a switch
Good luck at work,
somewhere.
bud.
Figure I'll wait by the door while you work this one out.
Attention! So I've been figuring out the new work schedule, and I see a whole saddlebag's worth of requests for time off. Time off? something really stuck in my craw. But I figured out the solution. Yes. So by the power of
Well, looks like we can mosey along now. Rethink this TNT idea.
illegal.
Nice job, Sly.
About it some more, 'cause you can't have it. Ha. Oh, and overtime is now mandatory. I'm putting that in the law too. But hey,
Sly, use that melting pot to move Tennessee forward. Just avoid the flame.
Well, looks like our goose ain't cooked yet.
The goose. The goose. I should really do a replay of Skyward Sword or a finish of Skyward Sword.
That did the trick. Let's keep moving along.
I think I got pretty close to finishing it way back when. One of the few games I just never got around to finishing.
Keep my boots on.
Oh, great. It's before I did the streaming
Looks
too.
like our goose ain't cooked yet.
Jesus, man, I thought it'd be done.
Well, looks like our goose ain't
I
cooked
wonder why they decided to make it so long. There's not really like a whole lot of point.
Shoot!
I like how they cut him into a different area.
Well, looks like our goose ain't cooked yet.
Ah, man. I just want to go quick.
Looks like our goose ain't cooked yet.
Like super long cycles.
Keep going, Sly.
I think with their loading times they'd have enough waiting.
The trail once more.
Keep moving, Sly.
Well, looks like we can mosey along now.
Way to go, Sly. Well, it looks like somebody's supplying Toothpick with new technology. That is a phased carper race, Sly. One touch means instant death. Switch it to your jailbird costume and try using that ball in a different way. Press the R2 button to get on top of it. You should be able to ride it around using the left stick.
I'll just stay put and pretend like I'm not carrying enough TNT to blow myself to kingdom come. Huh, that did the trick. Let's keep moving along.
Sly, it appears that archway in front of the door is some kind of locking mechanism. And that block is the key. Now you just need to figure out how to get it in there.
So, tell me about Sheriff Toothpick.
Toothpick? That shady son of a gun is crookeder than a sack of corkscrews. Plus, he framed me for that bank job and took the gold himself. I just know it.
Okay, we'll hear what he's saying. Good old sliding puzzles, man.
Alright, I guess break time is over.
Use the ball to get across the floor, Sly.
For once, I might might be glad I'm carrying the TNT.
The hell was that? I got almost jiggled off the side. Oh, I guess that's that Armadillo's voice. I didn't realize he had a Russian voice. Well.
I'm the one who's got to lug the dynamite. Well, let's get going. I ain't getting any younger.
Whoa.
I just want to say I knew you was a Cooper the second I laid eyes on you.
Thanks, but Tennessee, we need to go. You ready?
Well, not really. Whoa! Yeah!
I mean, you technically need to buy the parachute or the hang glide or whatever. I mean, you could just not buy it, so I don't know. Maybe it just does the cutscene anyways. These random facts. The black bear. Oh, really?
Somehow, we had managed to survive and make it back to the hideout. Once there, Tennessee gave us the lowdown, how he'd been planning the bank heist that should have gone down in Cooper lore as his masterpiece, only to have a mysterious new sheriff arrest him before he even reached the bank. Curiously, the robbery still occurred, and all the bank's gold was stolen. Tennessee was charged even though he was already in prison, and the gold was never recovered. Of course, he had a strong suspicion it was Sheriff Toothpick himself who had stolen the gold and framed him. And after a little research, there was no doubt he was right. Bentley was able to uncover plenty of information about the sheriff. Although he changed his appearance somewhat, Toothpick was a two-bit gangster from present-day Eastern Europe. According to his file, he'd grown up loving two things: gold and cowboy movies. He eventually specialized in gold robberies, and for a while had masterminded some of the largest scores around the world. Then he abruptly vanished. The word was he had always thought of himself as a gunslinger, and it looked like he had found a way to make that a reality. The guy was a real loose cannon. We'd have to watch our backs if we were going to steal back the missing gold and restore Tennessee Kid Cooper's reputation as the greatest outlaw of the Old West.
Who? Yeah, I guess that explains it for sure. No doubt. I wonder what the hell is going on there. So I guess they just have people who totally don't fit with the area being the bad guys. Wasn't the last guy Spanish and he was like in Japan or some shit? They're just like, pick the people who, the last kind of person who'd be in this area, you know? I hope we get an area as comfy as old Canada again. Canada was really cool. That's a cool train level. It's comfy as fuck too. So I had to look at all of his moves. I don't see a way to do that at all. What are these?
All right, we have all the intel we need. El Jefe has played.
Oh. It'd be cool if they had a list of like all the moves you've unlocked.
Okay, the first order of business is getting Tennessee his guns back.
Well, it's just the one gun now. I upgraded. But yeah, I need my shooting iron back.
Agreed. According to my sources, Toothpick closed this old gold mine several months ago, declaring it unsafe. In fact, he's converted it to a storage facility for his stolen goods, including Tennessee's gun. We'll need to take measures with this job so as not to arouse suspicion. So, employing a masterful disguise, I'll tail Toothpick to the mine's entrance and mark it with a homing beacon. Murray, you'll then use the beacon to find your way there. Toothpick's sure to have secured the entrance, so we'll need your formidable skills to get it open. Then, once we have access, Tennessee can get in and get his gun back.
His voice.
Let's get to work.
And
Okay, I need to keep up with this guy. I better stay close, but out of direct sight.
I reckon I'll head out to the old mine. Maybe check on things. Make sure no one steals gold.
How far out of town is this place?
Oh, this town is looking like real ramshackle. Maybe I just blow it up when I'm done here.
doesn't he want to be a sheriff though?
With all the gold I stashed in the mine, it's got to be worth more than Fort Knox. Thanks, Tennessee kid.
Is Fort Knox even worth shit anymore, dude? Like, people quote Fort Knox, or not quote Fort Knox, but use Fort Knox as like some example of riches and shit, but or security. I've heard it's not really what it used to be, or it never was.
I hope we get there soon.
Like, I'm sure there's some good stuff there, but
That there Tennessee kid come around here these parts again once more another time? I blow the smirk right off his face.
Gotta stay close, but not too close. Huh?
And nobody's going to find this entrance. Time to take a little look. That's my goal!
well, we'll expect that.
All right, time to open up a can of hack. Oh, scorpions! Guys, help!
Yeehaw! The cavalry's a-coming!
Don't worry, Bentley. I got the bug spray right here.
Oh, there's treasure back there.
Rock candy comes from.
Very discreet entrance. A very discreet robbery set up here by our man, fucking the Murray.
Murray is getting gold fever.
Nothing stands in the way, I guess. Kill them all. Nobody heard that fucking big old gun exploding.
Commencing hack.
I need more clock speed. Better use the speeder code. Time for that upgrade slot. Speeder code engaged. Updating physics code module. And voila! Elastic projectiles. Perfect for shooting around corners.
Elastic projectiles.
Whoa, I can't take this security on directly. Time to bounce some shots around the corner. Speeder's laser loop will work perfectly on that switch. If I press and hold the R2 button while moving the ship, I can close a damaging laser loop around a target.
Interesting.
This ought to do the trick. Looks like I should just go with the electron flow in this thing.
The electron flow, he says.
Just looking at that wormhole is making me dizzy. I better steer clear of that.
Systems are go.
I bet a laser loop around multiple switches would do the trick.
Laser loops, neato.
I need to use the data key on that lock to defeat the firewall. I need to use the data key on that lock to defeat the firewall. Yes, the data key!
The year 2018, dude. This is what it's like, man.
Oh boy.
No wonder the antivirus software just can't keep up.
Tackle this big guy piece by
Hacking's just so much fun, man.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Is this entertaining to hack, man? I'd like to think that there's no way we could protect ourselves, man. People were just doing it for fun.
All right, I can use this data key to disable that firewall. The gate is open. Time to dock the ship.
Cool to see a compilation of like all the different like Hollywood or video game like hacking games or like, you know, representations. Got an itch really deep in. I cannot get. There's so many though. Like everything has some fucking hacking bullshit in it. If there's any technology in the movie or the game.
Awesome, Murray! Okay, Tennessee, you're up.
Shoot! I'll be in and out quicker than a hyperactive rattlesnake.
Hey guys, this door's kinda heavy.
The best loading times. Loading time.
Yeehaw! There's my gun!
It's a big ass gun, man.
That's right! The kid is back in business! Alrighty, me and old Blue need to get reacquainted. Let's see.
Oh, it's just
First,
a
I
giant
need to
gun.
Press and hold the L1 button to enter targeting mode. Once in targeting mode, I can use the right stick to place the cursor over a target.
That's cool
I
enough.
just press the R1 button to pull the trigger. Yes, sir. It's all coming back to me. Guess I better make tracks before old Toothpick finds out. I wonder what old Toothpick is cooking up in here.
Yes, and they're gonna get his gun by the end of this. I don't see why they would just get one guy's staff. Arcane.
Woo! This big old door is gonna require my crack shot technique. First, I press and hold the R2 button to enter crack shot mode. Next, I can use the right stick to move the cursor and draw a bead on multiple targets. Then I just release the R2 button to blast them. I can only use crack shot when my Cooper focus is full. This one's tricky. I need to shoot all those locks at the same time.
Yeah, man. Red Dead copied Sly Cooper, man. That's what I'm saying. Cuban cigars is just too far, man. Murder, though, not really a big deal.
Keep your eyes open. Stop that electricity, Tennessee.
These rails are quicker than a six-legged coyote. Woo-wee! Full steam ahead! This is more fun than square dancing.
Murder's old news, man.
Well, I'm faster than a
Not special
jack with his
anymore.
tail on fire.
Cuban cigars are where it's at.
This must be the express. Woo-wee!
This voice acting, this dialogue.
Don't slow down, Tennessee.
I'd say you boys made your last mistake.
Great job, Tennessee. You better get moving.
Spiders? I hate them hairy things. You boys should have just skedaddled.
Great, Tennessee, keep it up.
Some third person shooting.
We're almost there, Tennessee. Great, Tennessee, keep it up. Great job, Tennessee. You better get moving.
Crack shot mode comes back pretty often.
I don't know what's worse, the spiders or the scorpions.
Now that's what I call shooting.
Yep, I need to keep pushing.
Now that's what I call shooting.
You couldn't catch me with a bolt of lightning.
Remember, you can use any of your shooting skills while rail
Gotta keep
sliding,
sliding
Tennessee.
right on out of here.
Oh shit, man.
Ain't no better way to get around. Yeehaw! Ain't nothing stopping me now.
Yeah. Just fucking amazing dialogue, man.
Looks like you're gonna have to shoot your way out, Tennessee.
Best part of the game so far, I'd say.
These boys got about as much a chance as a snowball in summertime.
Down, Tennessee.
Huh.
Great job,
He just follows his friend in the exact same fucking death trap as.
Don't slow down, Tennessee.
That was some fucking special dialogue, man. I never really thought the dialogue was great or bad in Slide, but now I realize that the ones before this were actually pretty decent, considering
Great, Tennessee, keep it up.
how bad this is. It was like at least bearable. It wasn't like good, but it was never like fucking bad. I guess it's funnier now because it's funny to make fun of. It's fun to make fun of.
Shoot that door open before you get there, Tennessee. Great shot, Tennessee.
Great shot, Tennessee. Oh shit! I didn't realize it was one of those.
You need to shoot that door open before you get there, Tennessee.
This one was a one shot.
All right, the door's open. Get going, Tennessee. You're a regular Jedi, Tennessee.
Tennessee, 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 Tennessee. Oh, it's not actually funny. It's all fucking horrible. Can't even get a smile out of it. It's just funny. It's just